Hello everybody, welcome to JAIIB CAIIB English Medium channel. Today in the Hero to Superhero series, we will be talking about the Indian economy and Indian financial system. And this particular subject is very important for our examination for two reasons. First of all, it will be the first exam to be held to start the process of JIIB. Secondly, in the previous cycles, exam cycles, 3 or 4 exam cycles, we have seen that the level of questions have been difficult. And this is the reason why we have come up with this series of Hero to Superhero, where not only we'll be discussing the concepts, the topic as such, plus the type of questions which are expected in the exam, we will discuss them as well. So today is the class 3 of IFS. If you have not seen the previous 2 classes of IFS, I would highly recommend to go and visit them after this session is over. So today we'll be starting off with the regional economic cooperation. Always remember, the important topics are not only in the important chapters. Certain amount of time we have seen that IIBF picks the topic from those areas which are not heard of or which are fairly not common. And one of the topic is your regional economic cooperation. In this chapter, unit number 9th, you study about World Bank Group, you study about IMF and the World Trade Organization. But what about the regional economic cooperation? Nobody talks about it, but it is mentioned in the syllabus and is a part of your book as well. So we will try to hand pick those topics from where questions can be expected. One such topic is your REC, that is regional economic cooperation. And whether we have to learn all the regional economic cooperation organizations, answer is no. Only the important ones like the OPEC. The OPEC is organizations of petroleum exporting countries. So as the name suggests, it is an organization, or you can say a particular association of oil exporting developing countries, and they coordinate, unify their petroleum policy. What are the number of member nations? 13 nations are the member of this particular organization, and it was founded in Baghdad, Iraq. Who all are the members? See, you need not to remember all the 13, just the important ones like Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, UAE. Then we have the Congo region. These are the most important ones. Not all you need to remember, because 13 oil exporting developing countries are here. Then for G7, you will be having 7 member countries. BIMSTEC, there we have some other number of nations, G20, 20 nations. So not at all important. But yes, always remember those regional economic cooperations where India is a member, that becomes automatically important. Then the OPEC's headquarter is in Vienna. This is also very, very important. Normally, we think that, okay, we are talking about the oil exporting developing countries. So most probably the headquarter should be in the Western Asian region. But here, as you can see, the headquarter is in Vienna. That becomes very, very important. Question can directly be asked from here as well. One quick update from the side of OPEC only, that Qatar has terminated its membership on 1st of Jan 2019. No longer Qatar is a member of this particular organization. Next important regional economic cooperation is your G7, that is group of 7 countries. And who all are the members here? Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, UK, and USA. Here, the more important organization is G20, for which we will be having a separate session also. But always remember that G7 is not that important. But yes, whether question can be asked from the G7 pertaining to the member nations, yes, directly, because we have Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, UK, as well as US, the big guns as we know them. And why they are important in today's era, or for that matter, why they are important for our November examination, because somewhere down the line, the Trump tariffs have hit all the major countries as well. So the main goal here is to debate and act in concert to help resolve the global challenges, especially the economic difficulties. Next important regional economic organization is your IOR ARC, that is Indian Ocean Rim. ARC, Association for Regional Cooperation. It was founded in 1997, and there are in total 22 member states here with 9 conversation partners. That is all you need to remember. Where they are present, the nations are present under the Indian Ocean region. Then we have RCEP, that is Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, where you must remember that there are 10 ASEAN members, right? And these ASEAN members, these ASEAN countries are having free trade agreement with certain nations, fine, and those nations along with the ASEAN members will be termed as regional comprehensive economic partnership. And who are these FTA partners? Australia, China, Japan, New Zealand, and your Republic of Korea. Then we have the more important, you can say, regional economic cooperation, because India is also part of it. That is BIMSTEC, Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. You must remember the full form of BIMSTEC as well, because as I was telling you, India is a part of this organization, and question can be asked in the exam. It was established with the aim of accelerating the shared growth across the 7 countries in the Bay of Bengal region. All these 7 countries who are the members of BIMSTEC, they are present in the Bay of Bengal region only. And the countries are 7 divided into 2 parts. 5 of them are from South Asia, and the remaining 2 are from the Southeast Asia. So Southeast Asia countries are Myanmar and Thailand, and the South Asian countries, they are Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. So always remember, India is also part of BIMSTEC. That is why it automatically becomes important. Fine. Next, let's move on to the World Bank. See, World Bank as a particular concept or as a particular topic is mentioned in our syllabus, and it is highly important. But what is more important is the organizations which form a part of World Bank group. There are in total 5 organizations which combined together are known as World Bank group. And this World Bank group not only has IBRD for a particular type of as a particular type of organization, but it also has the IDA, plus you also have IFC, plus the MEGA and ICSID. All these 5 clubbed together will give us the World Bank group. And the World Bank was formed back in the Bretton Woods Conference. Although we see that IBRD was the genesis of your Bretton Woods Conference back in 1944, which was held in USA, New Hampshire, but ultimately IBRD was rechastened into World Bank, and now IBRD is just one organization under the World Bank group. So these 5 organizations, they have different roles and responsibilities. But what we have to remember for exam, that World Bank has a single aim, that is to elevate the poverty in the developing countries. All those developing countries which are right now present in the globe, for them, the poverty elevation should be the sole aim or the primary aim of the World Bank. And how the bank makes or how the bank ensures, the World Bank ensures that poverty elevation will be done. The bank makes low interest loans to the member nations and grants to the poorest countries by raising funds from the international credit markets. And one thing which you must remember is that World Bank is the largest development bank in the world right now. Largest development bank. So question can be asked like this also, that which of the following is the largest development bank? Correct answer will be World Bank. Only the sovereign governments and the projects supported by them are funded directly by the World Bank. What are the sovereign governments? Who are not ruled by any other nation or any other superpower. Only the sovereign governments are able to have the loans from the World Bank or the World Bank group organizations. For the membership, what we need to remember that a particular member in the World Bank, if you are a member, then you will have some additional votes for n number of cases. Like if you want to have a certain loan, then you will be having some additional vote in your favor. Plus, membership also confers the basic voting rights for whatever you can say issue is being raised in the World Bank. Right now, there are 189 member countries, and what is the precursor to become a member of World Bank? You must be a member of IMF. If you are a member of IMF, you are directly eligible to become the member of World Bank. And also remember, the size of World Bank's shareholders depends upon the size of the country's economy. That is why you will see that the largest economy in the world, that is USA, is having the largest share in the World Bank also. So USA, then we have Japan, China, Also Germany is there, UK, France, and India as well. When we talk about why the World Economic Outlook report, which has projected that India will become the fourth largest economy by the end of 2025, is a good news for us, because it not only means that our country is having a robust growth, but also somewhere down the line, our shareholding in various organizations will increase, which will ultimately benefit our country. Now, when we talk about the five organizations in the World Bank Group, the most important one is MIGA, or for that matter, from where question can be asked. Fine. So, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, MIGA, the breakdown of this particular organization's full form will give you the hint that what is the basic function of MIGA. So, multilateral means what? Multi parties are involved. Investment means you are providing certain avenues for the investment. Guarantee, you are also providing guarantee to some entities, and you are acting as an agency, as an agent for the same. So investment in which form? In the form of foreign direct investment for the developing countries. So always remember, the primary aim of MIGA is to provide the FDI support to the developing nations. How it will be supporting the developing nations? First of all, it will encourage the developing nation governments that yes, you can seek the support or the investment from the foreign investors. Fine. How you can seek or attract the investors, that will be done by the MIGA. Along with that, it also guarantees, provides guarantee to the investor. Fine. So once the investor has invested in a developing country, and that country supposedly is going through the political, you can say, turn down, or there is political meltdown, economic meltdown is ongoing, war-like situation is there in that particular developing country, then how this investor will recover its money? That guarantee is also provided by the MIGA. So a win-win situation for both the developing countries as well as the investors, and that's how they promote the FDI in the developing nations. Fine. So MIGA encourages FDI in developing countries by protecting the investors against non-commercial and political risks like wars, also advising the governments on how to attract the investment. So that is very, very important. Next comes the WTO, that is the World Trade Organization, which is again the sole bearer of every type of international trade which is happening across the globe. Fine, whatever issues are being faced in the international trade across the globe, that will be addressed by the WTO if these parties whosoever are facing any disputes or facing any issue are the members of your WTO. So WTO is basically a forum where member countries government try to resolve the trade dispute with one another. What is the basic objective of WTO? To help its members use the trade as a means to raise living standards, create jobs, and improve the people's life. Who is the uh, Director General right now? It is the name of a lady, that is Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. This lady is heading the WTO, and a very solid personality, I would say, because right now the trade relations are hampered like anything, and to resolve the disputes in such a timely manner, trying to resolve, although WTO is not known for resolving the disputes in timely manner, but yes, trying to resolve them in a timely manner, that shows the strong personality of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. As of 30th August 2024, WTO has 166 members. This list has not been updated yet. If the updated list is uploaded on the WTO website, we will be sharing with you as well. Where is the headquarter of WTO? It is in Geneva. And when we talk about the WTO's top decision making body, it is known as MC, that is Ministerial Conference. And this conference is held after every 2 years. Fine, roughly after every 2 years, this conference will be held. So the last conference was held in 2024, and the next conference is scheduled in 2026. If you know that what will be the venue of this particular 2026 MC, that is Ministerial Conference, do let me know in the comment section. Fine, do let me know so that we can have a discussion there as well. Next is the IMF, International Monetary Fund. See, in total, there are 190 members in the IMF. And what is the basic aim of IMF to promote the economic policies that encourage financial stability and monetary cooperation. That is the sole aim, or the primary aim, I would say, of the IMF. When we talk about the membership, whether India is a member of IMF or not, yes, India is a member since December 27, 1945. And more important than the IMF's basic characteristics, or for that matter, the introductory part of IMF, is the SDR, which is a mechanism set up by the IMF only. And what is the basic purpose of SDR? To provide funding for the member states if they are facing any economic meltdown. Okay, so like in the past, I think 3 or 4 years, IMF has helped Sri Lanka immensely. Recently, to our neighboring states, other neighboring states also, IMF has provided various loans. So like that, it keeps on providing assistance to the financial assistance to the member countries. And how? On the basis of special drawing rights. And these special drawing rights are directly linked to the currency basket. What all currency are there? What type of currencies are there in this basket? So in total, there are 5 currencies. What all these names are important for us? One is US dollar, then you have the euro, Japanese yen, pound sterling, and Chinese renminbi. So always remember the 5 currencies: dollar, then you have the Japanese yen, Chinese renminbi or yuan as we call it, then we have the pound of UK, and euro of the European Union. All these 5 clubbed together, they are termed as the basket of currencies. Fine. And now let's move on to the questions. Let's see one by one what all we can answer based on whatever we have studied. So the first question states that an intergovernmental organization comprising 13 oil exporting developing countries that coordinates and unifies their petroleum policy, founded in Baghdad, Iran. Its members include Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia. Headquarter of this regional economic institution is situated in Dash. So as we have just read the initial remarks, that OPEC is the organization which has been talked about. And what is the headquarter? Where is the headquarter of this oil exporting developing countries regional economic organization? It is in Vienna. Option D will be the right answer. Next, for the World Bank Group, which of the following is are correct? So first statement, World Bank Group is owned by its member countries who contribute to its basic share capital. So basic share capital is the funda, the membership which we call as. Then shareholding, they have voting rights proportionate to their shareholding as well. This is again correct. Membership confers basic voting rights that are common for all the nations. So yes, membership again confers a basic voting right, which is common for the for all the nations, irrespective of the size of the economy. Only the basic voting right we are talking about, not the special voting right. So option D will be the right answer. That is all of the above, 1, 2, and 3. Next, the WTO's top decision-making body, Ministerial Conference of Trade or Commerce Ministers, meet roughly every dash. How many years? After every 2 years. That is option. Then for BIMSTEC, which of the following is not a member nation of your BIMSTEC? That is Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. Sri Lanka is a member, Myanmar is a member, Thailand is also a member. When we talk about not a member, then Laos is not a member here. So such type of questions are expected from regional economic cooperations as well. Next, the most important question pertaining to the SDR. Let's try to solve it. The SDR, special drawing right, was created as a supplementary international reserve asset. So yes, as against the money, or for that matter, a particular type of currency, we have created a supplementary international reserve asset known as SDR. The SDR serves as the unit of account of IMF and other international organizations as well, whosoever are the members of IMF. So unit of account, yes, it serves like that only. Then we have the collapse of Bretton Woods system in 1973 increased the reliance on the SDR as a global reserve asset in gold and USD. So always remember the currency which we have discussed, the 5 type of currencies which form the basket of currencies. SDRs are linked to that only, not to the gold. fine, not only to the USD. So these five currencies will be the right answer. So third statement is wrong. SDR is neither a currency nor a claim on the IMF. So that is correct because it is based on the basket of currencies whose value changes on daily basis. Okay. So 1, 2, and 4 will be the right answer. That is option C. Fine. So this was it for today's class. I hope that you uh, came to know certain new concepts and the type of questions which can be asked in the examination. For all of you who want the PDF of this session, you can directly scan this 2D labeling or the QR code as we call it right now. Fine. Normally, so the technical term is 2D labeling, or for that matter 2D bar or line coding. You can directly scan and you will be redirected to the virtual library from where you can directly get the PDF of this session. Fine. If you liked the content which we are providing on this channel, do subscribe the channel and share the video as much as you can. So goodbye everybody, take care.